John is gonna say, all right. I am kind of still not at my best. Um, I mean, we can go on, but I would feel okay to just find this place to camp and continue tomorrow just to get myself
Get a
back
good
on my
night's
feet.
rest. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
not sure if manticores normally roam in packs, but
well, we can
is it a
check the
You can
cave
make
he
it.
was heading for.
You can make a nature check.
9?
Get
On
mine.
as well.
So
Yeah, you can. Yeah, 16. Yeah, you don't know a lot about manticores, but you know, you've heard, because your dad probably told some stuff about there might be living some of them in Mount Waterdeep, but they are very solitary creatures and they normally don't attack unless they think they have the advantage. And this one thought he could have you three, but
He
he
almost
was
did.
wrong.
well, but that's actually might be a good thing, because if this was its hunting ground and they're normally solitary, then it should be a very safe place to rest, since no other
Yeah, right.
predators would come here.
What I thought, and out of game, assuming that all the business in the morning with the house took some time, and then 3 hours travel should be somewhere midday by now, so or
Yeah,
early afternoon. So
Yeah, it's yeah.
I figure we try and climb the to the cave, see if it has anything interesting in there.
we
Maybe
can
use
try
it as
it.
a resting place.
That's all right. I wanna set up camp like where Tellis is now, and like leave most of my stuff there, and like get the ropes that we still have, and get out my pittance and make a fairly safe climb.
Yeah.
Like securing myself with pittance along the way.
Yeah.
Same.
You're staying behind, Olivia?
I know I'm following. I've got some of my own pittance wherever it's
Oh,
needed.
sorry, Olivia. Sorry, Olivia. Right.
Marco?
Marco?
Yeah, no. I was
You tried to
messing.
climb as well, or you just let them to climb to the
No,
layer?
I'll go with him, of course.
Yeah, sure. So everybody make strength check, please, or athletics, whatever you want.
I get advantage for using my makeup climber's kit.
No, that actually allows you just to do it.
Fair enough.
So 8. My Talis, huh? Olivia. So Talis and Olivia.
Acrobatics, I misclicked.
Oh, sorry. That's
Oh, even better.
Sean, you have a very unfortunate day. You lose grip and you fall 20 feet to the ground. You lose grip quite early. But the other two, you're all tied to each other with a rope, right, or not?
No, I'm just tying myself with a rope and like hammering
yeah.
pittance into the wall so I can't fall.
Yeah. The same thing. I'm doing the same thing, but yeah.
Because I did bring pythons and a hammer, so I'm just using that so I can't actually fall, basically.
So fall damage 20 feet. I don't think it's a lot, but how was it calculated again? So 1d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah, I think something like that. 1d6.
So 2d6 damage. So you take 4 damage. Like it's not like you're not the best expert climber. It's not your strength, and you just fall a bit in the bushes, thorns sticking in your side. But you see the other guys.
You keep going. Let me know if there's something interesting. I'm just gonna lie here. Yeah, it's been enough for today. Good luck.
We can't leave you here.
I'll shout before I throw something out.
You
I'm
do
gonna
that.
continue to climb.
Olivia, are you going down to, or are you staying with?
No, I'm taking a. Yeah, you can't stay here. Come on, get.
Don't listen to her, Sean. It's not worth dying over. If there's anything valuable up there, we'll share.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's... Most dangerous thing is lying down there without its head. It should be fine. Take care. I'll start dinner. He starts taking out his cooking utensils.
Make a small fire. So, Victalius, you reach the lair as first. It's actually, when you're standing here, the view is breathtaking. You actually have this view over the south side of the city and a bit of the ocean. And it's like, the sun is still in the sky, but you already see it a bit glowing down in the horizon. Midday. And, it's a beautiful place, and you turn around, you see the lair. Nothing in there. There was room for one manticore, but you see some stuff in the back. This is also where you join Olivia. So you can both make an investigation check or intelligence.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for any leftovers from Adventure. Wow. That's a 7.
Maybe I should also look around.
Yeah. So you both can roll. Oh,
That's another 7.
another 7. So what you see though is
Oh, it's not a 7.
This-
It's actually I get advantage
oh really? And
as
then
as racial. It's part of the racial. I
yeah.
get advantage on the investigation and insight checks.
Oh,
Awesome.
So it's 21 actually.
pretty cool.
So while you're still enjoying the view from this place, Thalius, I think this is the highest you've ever been, maybe, and it's like so beautiful. Actually, Olivia is more focused on the task at hand, and she's looking inside the lair. And what you see there is actually a half-eaten corpse of what you assume is a city guard, based on the coloring and thing. And it's actually there's still a purse there, and you can inspect the purse if you want. And what you find inside is actually it's a pretty big purse, and there's 10 green gemstones inside of it. Agates. 13 green. And what do you do?
I'll come back out, walk to Thaddeus, and I like, there's a dead city guard here. The curious thing though, he had this on it. Where would a city guard get 10 green agates on it?
Well,
Those seem quite valuable.
I wouldn't know, but
That's interesting.
should cover the cost of the healing potion you owe me.
You can make
Hello?
an intelligence roll to see how much would
But
there
when
worth.
you say that, I just hand over a healing potion to him. Here.
Oh.
I hate being in debt. I'll give you a healing potion.
Well, that was partially a joke, but I appreciate it. And, well, to be honest, I don't know. Was there nothing else on him? Did he have any weapons or a pouch with coins or anything like that? Or just, maybe he was making a payment? I don't know. It seemed like a weird place to go with gemstones, that's true.
Well, he might have been brought against his will. But still, why would he carry around if this was his patrol route? Why would he carry around this bag of 10 green agates? That does not make sense.
Yeah, we might want to ask Hallam when we got up there if he ordered any of the guards to move gemstones around. I don't know. Is there anything up on top of this mountain, by the way? Have you ever been here?
Myself, but I've seen maps of the local area. There's supposed to be a little hut with a monk. Just guessing, by the way, but
Yeah, you know, the other side of the mountain, another path, you get to the Griffin Riders orrery. So there's this winged guards riders from Waterdeep, and they have the orrery on
but
the
for
other side
now,
of the mountain.
I'm gonna put an evidence label on this bag of agates, and we'll see what we'll do with it later.
You know, of course, if it belongs to this guard, you might want to find out who his family is before. And I start going down.
You can all roll an intelligence check to see what you know the worth of these things are. So you have a general idea of.
Nope.
Olivia, you actually know these are like not the most expensive stone, but they're like 20 gold pieces each. So not they're pretty
That's a
valuable
lot.
in a sense.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
For a regular guard, that's a lot of money.
that's for a guard. It's a ridiculous amount of money, but I mean, like they're not diamonds or something.
Yeah,
but,
no.
But
Okay,
they're
get it.
still pretty valuable gemstones. Pretty big. So like, it's very weird that the city guard was working with these.
When I get down, I tell Sean that she found some gemstones, and there was not much else up there. Yeah, start inquiring how the food is coming along.
Well, getting there. I mean, simple soup, cause you know.
Did you find my ration packs? And I walk over to my bag, and it's not quality food, but it'll get you through the night.
Yeah, that will.
What's the weather like?
It's actually a bit rainy, misty, but actually because you were high up, you were. That's actually a beautiful part. You were just looking. So the city is misty. Everything is very cloudy when you walk through the streets. But here you actually rise above the mist and you see this beautiful landscape of clouds. Almost you're atop above the misty clouds. So here it's reasonable, nice weather.
Try to build some, cut down some branches and some leaves, make something that resembles a bed. Roll out my bedroll.
Yeah.
Prepare for the night.
There's nice mossy ground here, so it's there's plenty of place where you can just make shit again. So anybody else doing? They're all taking a long rest at the same time, or you do watch turns or?
I think Sean would prefer to have a watch.
And, yeah.
Yeah, we're.
If someone else
One
suggests it, I'll join the watch. Like, I'll do my stint.
No. Okay, so who's taking first watch then? So you're going to bed. Okay, you're going to do the first watch, Olivia?
I can do actually 2 watches because I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Then it fits game technically as well, because officially you need 4 watches for a full night.
Yeah.
Would I recognize what race you are? Just from seeing you?
Well, you would recognize an elf, but I don't know how good you're briefed in the sub-races of elves.
Not at all.
Then you would just recognize elf, and that's... There is a sub-race, most definitely, but...
Let's see what I know. I don't know.
I mean, it's easy for everyone to see he's an elf, but beyond that, you need to know a little.
I forgot to turn off the horrible rolls plugin for you, TJ.
Yeah, that's it.
I rolled a bunch of ones as well. Investigation 1, intelligence 1.
But before I'll take what, who are you guys?
Well, I'm Thalius. And, where I was just a baker's assistant, or worked at a bakery shop, his father's bakery shop actually, until 4 days ago, I think. And then, well, someone hired us to find a friend, and we got mixed up in some business with the city guards and the Greyhounds. So I guess they wanted us to do this as well. I'm not sure why they wanted us to do this.
I think it's see what we're made of, and since we did do some good work with the rounding up the senators, what was it? Senators and senators. Forgetting their name.
Yeah, there were some people from the Xanatars Guild we killed.
You first tried to ambush the Zentarim,
Yeah.
but they were already killed by everybody from the Xenoverse, so that's the guild for
Yeah.
people.
Got, yeah. We got noticed, and
Guys-
you're with the
You guys killed the Centaurs Guild?
well, not the Senators Guild, but I think a faction of them.
We killed some of their members, trying to rescue a man named Floon, if I remember correctly.
I was sent to spy on them, but I could not get myself in.
Well, we only
Did
got
you really?
ourselves in through this, and I show a dagger.
Well, I was sent to infiltrate, not use the bloody option. But I guess that works.
They didn't seem to be, well, I wouldn't have been able to sneak in there without...
No, by infiltrate is join their ranks as an agent.
Ah. You do that type of thing? Doesn't that seem super dangerous?
Well, it's part of being in the Greyhound now and then.
Oh. That's interesting.
Do you get any like renown from that, or is it public
No.
that you know?
You
Giving
would know.
status?
You would know. You would know where you
You
have
would-
ranks in the.
No,
Yeah.
you get renowned when your name doesn't appear in the papers. Then you know you done your job well.
That's an interesting take on life. So...
If people know what we do, then we're not doing our job right. Don't
So
we?
why did you join the Greyhounds?
I was interested in learning the trade, and they hold an opportunity to better myself in the ways of magic, and I took it.
That's interesting. Well,
But as you can see today, I clearly have some things to learn.
isn't really
Yeah,
like the
that's-
type of thing I would do.
I think we all had our asses kicked by that thing. Luckily, Tellius had some good shots. I wasn't doing that much either. So
Ah.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
well,
you guys sleep. I'll take the first 2 watches.
Okay.
Who do I wake up after my time is over?
you can wake him up first. I point at Sean.
thanks. Yeah, sure.
Sorry, man. Yeah. Like my beauty sleep.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get any wrinkles on the beautiful face of yours. But sure.
That's... Okay, so roll 2 perception checks then for me.
Perception.
Olivia.
1 and 2.
So you make a nice camp, and you feel you're a bit out of the main road, so you don't have the feeling that you're very much in sight for anybody passing, but you haven't seen anybody passing in ages. So yeah, not a lot happens during your first 2 watches. So, Sean, you're next. So you can
Yeah.
switch to the watch. You can roll a perception check as well. Of course.
Mhm. Um,
Didn't you say you disabled the bad rolling mod or what?
Nice.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to sense that something is happening at the moment.
I'm
But,
I'm still contemplating my life as a gladiator ever since I got my ass kicked, man.
yeah.
Another manticore lands on your head and you don't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually one flying over it looking for a prey, but it doesn't see you, but you don't see him as well. So
I'm probably just thinking about all the times I saw, or at the time I saw a manticore being fought in the arena by a single gladiator, and like we barely got this one with the three of us. How the hell?
Yeah.
I have some training to do.
indeed. Very good.
Don't you fight beasts in arena now and then? Or just
Mm. Yeah, but I only fought like a lion or something.
yeah, only a line, yeah.
Beginner monster. For
Mm.
D&D it is. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right, yeah. So you're even though you had no perception whatsoever, you don't have dark vision. You do have dark vision, don't you, Olivia, or not?
I think so. Let me double check.
Yeah, I think so. Must be. But yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, actually, you should have made it a disadvantage, but it doesn't matter.
I can roll a natural one.
The- yeah. But next is Thalius, so you can make one with a disadvantage as well. Perception. Sure.
Don't want to be too good at this.
Yes, I have dark vision, yes.
Wow.
Disadvantage doesn't
So-
matter.
Nope. You probably can still. It's a very during Sean's watch the moon was obscured with some clouds, but now the moon is shining through and it's actually pretty well lit. You have a pretty good sense of you can see anything happening in this valley, but nothing really happens. So you all wake up after a very hard day, but a good night's rest at this nice babbling brook in the mountains. So you can take a long rest.
You only get back one hit die, right?
Yeah,
So-
half of your total.
Well, that was nice. I already made us breakfast.
That's good.
And I take another one of my rations and split it in 3. Hand out a bit of food to everyone. It's gonna mark off my...
Yeah, and everybody take another gold for your
Yeah.
for your daily expense. Oh. What happens?
Right. Shall we get going?
Yeah, I think we should.
Just a minute. I close my window.
Oh.
Go.
Run before you can summon more monsters.
Yeah, precies.
Ah! No, sorry. No.
Maybe this time I should take the lead. In case
Yes.
any nasty flying monsters show up.
Yeah, so Olivia, you take the first, and then who's after Olivia?
I'll go. Or unless Sean really wants to.
No, I'll take the lead. That's fine.
I don't complain when someone else says they'll take the lead.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay,
we don't- that's the- Yeah,
So, yeah. So, It's, So you continue on your roads from this. Well, would have been a nice place to rest if you were in the Manticore, but now no Manticore anymore. And so after another 1.5 miles of travel, the start starts snaking really around the mountain. It's a very narrow path, and it's hardly anybody comes up here anymore. So Olivia, can you make a survival check for me, please? Or
Yeah.
wisdom? That's good.
I
Yeah,
don't know it's
that's-
good. You tell me if it's good.
No, it's not. It's not good. it's metagaming, but it's not good. No, but you don't see any. So it just starts snaking, but there's nothing really catch your eye. Actually, it's a very nice view again of the city from here. You're much higher up now, and you can see all the little boroughs and areas, and actually see Blackstep Tower where you spent so much time training. Yeah, it looks very small from this distance, but. You you see the trail is it's hard to pass side by side, so you're really in one file at the moment. When you continue, actually come upon a guard post, and it's actually blocking. So there's this gate in front of the pass here where you cannot continue, and there's actually guards stationed on the battlements on the wall. And from the wall, you see this guard captain in his full uniform with blue and gold emblazed, and he appears out and he says, "Hey, I'm Captain Tarek of the City Guard. Who comes?"
It is Olivia and my friend, servers of the Greyhound, and I'll show him my emblem. Hold up my emblem.
Ah, City Guard. Okay. Greyhands. I see. Listen, my men and I are here to make sure that no one disturbs the old geezer up the mountain. And if it's, better not to disturb this guy. And he really insisted that nobody would trouble him. Derek Darkan here, he actually got hit over the head for just bringing him his food. So, you better turn back.
We were sent on a mission to contact him.
Yeah. What is this? Didn't the Black Hand send you a message that we were coming?
No, nobody sent us a message that somebody was coming. Nobody ever comes here. We're just here to protect this monk dude here up the mountain. So
you're not doing your job well. We had to find what was it called? I forgot the name of it.
Manticore.
We had to find a Manticore to even get up here.
I hold up the head.
Oh wow, that is impressive. But you see him startled a bit by the Manticore heads. Like, didn't they warn you about the old Manticore living up the mountain? You have to sneak by there to really.
No, they did not.
No one warned us of anything.
Glad you took care of that problem then. But yeah, sorry. You really shouldn't disturb the monk.
Oh, and we really have a mission to go disturb him. So that means we have a problem.
I mean,
All right.
from the Blackstaff.
Yeah, sure. Okay, well, you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. If you want to disturb me, it's on you. But
sure. It will be right. He can hit him on the head, and I'll point to Tellius.
Okay. Awesome. You have to just help me push open the gates here because it's a bit hefty door.
Oh. Sure.
I'll
guys.
show you. I'll show you what it looks like. So. What is your passive perception, everybody? Can you tell me?
9.
Where this
15.
that where is it located
15?
again? Oh yeah, 15. Oh no, well, hold
Okay.
on. Yeah, 15.
Okay. Okay. So, sorry, Olivia was in the front a bit, and you guys are standing all next to her. So you place yourself where you do. And who's? Are you approaching the gate to open it?
Oh, he said
Yeah.
that we should push, and I was like, guys,
What?
and I'll like have a
Oh,
weak
sorry.
smell. I'm not the strongest one. Can you handle the gate?
Sure.
But when you approach, because you have a pretty high passive perception, when you approach about here, this place, you notice that actually in front of you, there's this tarp, a canvas laying on the ground. Let's show you. And you sense that this could be some sort of trap or something.
I'll hold out my hands to stop my friends. Like, I'll lower my voice. I think there's a trap in front of this door.
As she says that, I say out loud, "You know what? I don't think it's worth disturbing this old man." And I wink at Sean and start walking back. And
No, all right.
Yeah, he clearly needs his rest.
Well, I guess we'll go get new orders.
is there any place to hide around here? Like, is there like a bend in the road where they couldn't see us coming, or is it like a straight road?
Yeah,
towards
actually,
it?
if you go back like 50 feet from here, or not 20 feet or so, the bend, so you could be a bit outside. But this place is actually set up that there's the most view of the road coming, so they
I'm
saw you
gonna
approaching.
walk till we are around the corner, and so we can talk safely. If
Yeah.
they let us go.
Yeah, they'll let you go. It's like okay, no harm, no foul. They're looking at, so you see somebody, you see Darkan here on the battlements, and Mirka here as well. They joined you, and some other person here, Otia.
What was
And
that?
they all look
'Cause-
at Otia doesn't seem to have any armor on. It's very weird because you would expect Safety Guard to have full ornate armor, but the other ones are in armor. But make a perception check as well. Everybody was close enough, so everybody can make a perception check.
Passive was better. Yep.
Yeah.
You really
Sean's still
counted
rolling
the
his
double
ones.
Oh no, it's they look like city guards. So yeah, okay.
As
But
we
it
get
feels
the,
odd.
as we get around the
Something
corner,
is,
I
Something is fishy. Why would they let us walk into a trap?
well, city guards don't usually let you push open the gate. In fact, my experience, if you try to push open a gate while one is near, they try to cut off your hands rather than applaud it. And it did appear
sense.
that there was a hole. I also noticed that.
We have orders to go visit the old monk. This whole thing does not make sense.
Well, actually, now that you mention that, it sort of does. They lost contact with the old man, but
Yeah.
if these guys are not letting anyone pass, that might be the reason why they haven't had contact.
Indeed.
I think something worse is going on there.
Seems like they've captured him. Something.
So,
Posing as guards.
are we gonna force our way past it, or?
Well, honestly, I saw at least 4 people there. I don't really think we should fight them.
I don't think there's another way in there, is there?
We
Cannot.
could
We can.
maybe distract a few.
Okay, so GM question. What does
Yeah.
Thalius think his chances are that he can climb over the wall if he was invisible? Without getting noticed, or is it like too high to climb over?
No, it's let's see, it's not a very high wall. It's just high enough to just stop people just. Let's see, it's probably 2 meters high or something. In that
Alright.
it's just higher than like one story. It's 1 story high just to look over it. So
But is there like
there's
holes or is it like a pretty smooth wall? Because I'm just wondering
in
if
the
you
middle
can.
it's pretty smooth, but on the sides you see the it's built inside the cliff, so there's this incline, so you could probably with enough dexterity you probably could parkour your way up onto to the sides.
Okay.
It's not meant
We
to stop hordes
hold on.
of yeah.
We just showed them there's a Minotaurs in this area. What if I would create a sound, let's say, just behind them on the other side of the gate, like the yell of one, the roar of one?
Well, I could try to climb over the wall if you can
Yeah, at the
distract them.
same time while you're climbing, so they're a little bit more distracted.
Yeah. I'm not telling you, by the way, that I can go invisible. Just
No, but you just say that you want to climb the wall.
I might be able to, if you can make a distraction, I might be able to sneak over. But honestly, the only thing I'm concerned about is that I lock myself up with a bunch of possibly brigands on the other side of a wall where you can't really help me.
I can also.
But
Well, actually, let me see here.
how are your climbing skills, Sean?
Well, might be able to jump and run. Not that strong, but there are some handholds I might be able to get there.
Could you make a distraction or create some cover, Olivia? We might be able to sneak in and find out what's going on there before.
I could also.
For the distraction to work, I need to get into 30 feet without being seen. Otherwise, they would just know it's me doing it.
Yeah, but you could just be the distraction if you're okay with that.
Well, that can too.
If you can say that. I don't know. But I don't like. My instinct is that these guys
go
are.
back to the gate and ask for their name and ranks and who gave them their orders, because they probably don't have anyone. They're gonna give me some bullshit information, but it will keep them busy for a while.
Yeah, the question is, how do we know if these guys are sincerely guards? I mean, if I sneak in, I'm not really inclined to draw a blade on a city guard. I do like my life.
I mean, feels like they're not city guards.
Yeah, but if
We're putting everything together. I mean,
so, yeah, I'm fine with Olivia questioning them, and maybe you should expose their trap. See what they say. If you give us say 10 minutes, we can make it over the wall, take a position.
Keep them talking for 10 minutes.
We can go before you go. If you just wait here for 10 minutes, then you can just walk up and talk to them for a bit. And maybe expose the pit and see how they react to that, if you're okay with it.
Yeah, sure.
Then I look at Sean and I say, well, I've never tried this before, but I'm feeling inspired. And I... hold on, let me see what the spell actually says. I start moving my hands around a bit. And Sean has seen this before, where I just disappeared for a while. But at the last moment, I put my hand on Sean's shoulder, and he also looks at his hands, and they're no longer visible. And I'm casting...
Nice.
because you can cast one level higher with your emblem, right? So you can
Yes.
cast invisibility
Yeah.
on 2 targets.
just before that or right after it.
Just before, probably.
Probably just before. Got another with the amulet, the armor of Vegadus, so I don't know, so I have another 10 extra hit points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna like tap Sean, whisper in his like still holding his shoulder, like whisper in his ear. Make sure we don't lose sight of each other. I think if we sneak over the wall, we might be able to set up behind them while Olivia is distracting them.
Yeah,
Then-
probably stick aside.
That would make sense.
Right.
I'll-
Take the 3 since you're a range carrier, Prince. Give it as well.
Which one do you want to take? You want to go left or right?
I'll take the right side. So this side.
And I'll go left. I say to Olivia,
Okay.
Olivia, and say, just give us 5 or 10 minutes so we can get over the wall, and then make a nice ruckus.
I'll wait for 5 minutes, and then I'll cast Mage Armor on myself, and then I'll walk up to the gate slowly.
No.
So we're gonna try to climb the wall as silently as possible.
think
If you
we-
climb the wall, make an athletics check.
Any way to do this with acrobatics?
Oh yeah, if you do some
Use my
fancy-
spare as sometimes spare
Yeah,
a bit
yeah,
of
yeah.
food at some
Yeah.
point.
you can use acrobatics for this.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
somebody gets over the wall.
Yeah, so you just don't. So which side did you take? The right side, right?
I think this is the obvious way to get over it because of the ritual
Oh, yeah?
and stuff, and then
Yes.
later get to the other side. So. I'll
So you
probably
try
be
to get
behind
over it?
with all this.
But you don't see each other. If you're invisible, you don't see each other, right? Or
No,
you don't
no,
know
no,
if you-
no.
Okay, so you try to get over it, but you slip away a bit, and there's some boulders falling, but so you see some of the guards looking like, what's happening over there? But
Can
at the
I,
moment that
um,
Olivia comes up on the stage, but,
Can I, when I notice that I'm slipping,
Hmm?
this is a stretch, but as a reaction, like use my lightning lure to grab onto something.
You would lose
Sure, make.
visibility.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's an action, right? You
Yeah.
target something.
Invisible worked. I think it ends if you cast this.
That's right. Yeah, that's actually because.
Right. Okay, so it's not major. It's not major. Okay.
If you
so
cast a
do
spell,
it.
it ends, or if you attack.
No, then that wouldn't be. No, then I'll just.
You
Be
can
there.
try again. You can try again in one round, but
Yeah, we'll try.
the DC will be higher.
While
Yeah.
he's doing that, I'm trying to look in the back of the camp to see if I can find like either corpses of dead guards or anything that seems very out of place for city guards.
Yeah. So Olivia is not there yet, right? Or
Nah, that would
what-
be before the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
okay. So make a perception check. Looking around. Investigation actually, because you're investigating the scene. But you can both do both.
13.
13. Okay. It's not that hard to see, but behind the cards here there are 3 shallow graves, very fresh. So you sense that you sense this grave. It's like there's people size and something is wrong here.
Are they? They're all on the walls, right? So this is also where Durkin
Yeah,
is.
they're
Is also,
looking.
like,
So
elevated?
they're all. This is actually elevated. There's a small ladder on the side where Drakan sits, and this Drakan. I don't know if you can see his name, but
Yep.
so there's a small ladder. He's standing in front of. Everybody's looking, and actually they're looking at if they see a glimpse of you guys because they're on high alert. And they probably would have attacked you if you would not have shown a Manticore head, but now they're like, oh shit, these are Manticore Slayers.
I'm gonna find a place where I can hide around there.
Yeah? Make us
Oh,
stealth check with advantage, but you don't see you anyway, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Winnie. I'm
Yeah.
silent, I guess.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
silent.
and there's still noise. Man.
And I'm gonna wait there for Olivia to.
Yep. Okay. Olivia. So when Olivia arrives, Sean, you can make another attempt to climb over the wall. Another acrobatics or. Yeah. So this
Oh,
time.
Finally.
I need
You've
to disable
seen
the
him.
level mod.
Yes, I double clicked it. Shit. So this time you actually make it over the wall, and you.
Be there for
you-
now.
Yeah, you find the spot because you saw Olivia already approaching. You're like, oh shit, I have to get over.
Yeah.
So you
I'm
just
starting
barely
to
over the
run.
wall.
Yeah. I'm starting to run this way. But
And the moment Olivia arrives, you see Tarek. The like, you're back. What you doing?
Yeah, to disturb you, Tarek. I was just running. We clearly have orders that contradict each other. So I was wondering, when I report to my superiors, who should I tell them that your superior is? So they can fix things amongst themselves?
Okay, I had enough of this. Attack them. And you see Tarek gives the order, and yeah, everybody roll for initiative.
We get. Never mind.
No, you're not in a sneak attack position.
I
you don't know
didn't.
this.
I didn't say that I prepared an attack. I should have said that.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, I have to clear the.
Yeah, well, I just said to my first roll.
Reroll.
Kind of sucks, but
Mine was
At
a.
at least I have mage armor this time around.
So, sorry, Thalius, I removed the old ones first.
So
So,
I fixed it.
oh, you fixed it? Okay. I'll roll for all the. Seconds. Okay. Let's see here. Let's roll for this guy first.
8, 9, 10. Great. Oh,
Reckon.
someone's.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, probably. Strength.
Any on initiative?
Natural 20, nice.
Shit,
That
I'm
would
not
make
the
sense.
only one they can see at the moment. Oh, this is great.
That would actually make sense that Tarkin goes first,
Yeah.
since he
he's
gave
like-
the order to
he
attack.
He makes the attack, yeah. Oh, let's see what the apprentice wizard does.
Oh, wow. We all roll
Okay,
pretty
so-
shitty, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna better be lucky.
Ah, your
so
rating is
Derek,
probably as good as mine.
lucky? Are you gonna reroll or?
No, I mean, I'm the only one they can see, so I can.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna guess I get a lot of attacks my way.
Yeah, they are going to melee attacks or no, that's so many windows open. Can make one. It makes Tarek pulls out his major crossbow and he aims and he hard bolt strikes you way up 13.
But that misses, thanks to mage armor.
Awesome.
Well, actually it hits, but like it bounces off my ropes.
Awesome. So Turk's like, "Ugh," and he's frustrated by you guys, like, attack him. And Mirka, standing next to him, goes next, and she gets a smaller crossbow out of her pack and fires at you 21.
Oh, that hit.
So you take 7. So you take crossbow bolt in your shoulder and take 7 damage. And finally, Altira turn, and she starts weaving her hands, and out of her hands come streaking firebolts, and she'll tries to throws a firebolt at you, a 6,
He's
and
not,
misses probably.
yeah, not very good at aiming today. Luckily.
No, so they're like anxious to start hitting somebody, but they're missing all over. Frustrated, she ducks down and tries to stay hidden a bit, afraid to get it. So Talia, now it's your turn. So you heard this, the text signal. Olivia's out there.
We agreed to take the right, so I'm gonna shoot at Drakan with advantage, I
Gonna
assume,
take-
since I'm invisible.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, definitely hits.
Not a natural 20, but 20 nonetheless. 10 points of damage.
Yeah, so the dragon is looking down, but he gets hit in the back, and he looks around and he sees you now because you're not invisible anymore.
And
Yeah,
then
that's,
I'm gonna use, well, the map doesn't really go anywhere, but can I find a spot, like move a bit and hide somewhere?
Yeah, you can move, let's say 10 feet up, and it narrows down again, right? So there's
Oh,
the
okay.
hiding spots. There are more hiding spots here between the
And I'm
crates,
gonna
maybe,
go against this wall so the people on top of it
Yeah, you
can't
have some
see me,
cover.
and I hide there.
but, yeah, roll stealth check.
Still
Yeah.
fun.
Dragon might know where you are, of course, but he cannot really see you from this angle because you're hidden behind some stonework, 3/4 cover. But the other ones have no idea that you're there. Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Sean, you're up.
Yeah. Then further so that here. I'll
Yeah.
exploit curse on Derek
Yep.
and shoot him with my crossbow advantage since I'm still hidden.
Hidden. Nice.
14.
So Derek, yeah, you hit him. So that's 9 damage.
I know.
Nice, awesome. And also Tarek is looking at Olivia and hit in the back, and he turns around and he sees you standing there.
Hello.
You're not as well hidden.
Yeah. That's not the point of his.
Nope.
They need to get to me, so.
Olivia, what do you want to do?
I don't know, just eat 1 second. Oh, it's a point, so I can determine where. Okay. I'm gonna use my emblem and upcast sleep, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna. How do you ping? Oh, right.
No, you can just press hard long.
Just to-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
Tira?
I'm go-
this place.
I
yeah?
want it. It's 20 feet circle, but I don't want to hit my friends.
No. Yeah.
So
You don't know exactly where they are, but you can sense they're not
On this
like.
side.
Yeah.
well, I just want. I'm just gonna play safe and just so these 3 are just inside of the range.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, cast it.
So 38.
30.
Yeah, it's upcasted by the emblem.
Alright, so it goes closest first and then out.
Goes
It
low
lowest-
to high, I think.
lowest health
lowest
first,
health.
and then if it exceeds the lowest, it moves to the next one.
Okay, so it doesn't lose any health, right? So it just falls asleep.
Nope, just sleeps.
Okay.
And it
Okay,
takes an
so-
action for something to wake it up again. So
Yeah.
another ally could wake it up for as an action.
So you don't
you-
see her clearly, but you hear the wizard woman like the firebolt like punk, and actually you see this Sean. You see her standing preparing a spell and like punk falling next to the crates, and
Oh,
Mirka is next, and
Was- Sorry, it was 2 extra damage because of the Hexblade's curse on Derek, so
okay.
he has 2 less action.
Okay, it's good to know. Doesn't make any difference. And you see Tarek also trying to almost falling asleep, but he shrugs it off and he stays awake and he's like scared with his his flanked partners are now fast asleep on the floor snoring. Wow, very nice.
Nice.
Olivia, that's your turn, I presume. Or move?
Well, there's not much point at moving, to be honest. Nope, I'm not gonna move. Gonna stay here.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome turn. So Draken, like, he's looking around where he saw arrow flying, and actually he sees Sean sitting on the battlement, and he's not hidden from him. So he will use his crossbow and fire at Sean. 21 to hit,
Oh, that'll definitely.
but only 2 damage, so it's a small wound.
Right.
And he actually saws his he actually climbs down the ladder, so that's he moves towards close combat, so he makes it about here, I guess. Yeah. That was his turn. Tarek's turn. Tarek senses that the gate is still fortified, so he feels safe. So he actually moves away and he engages Sean here, and he gets out his huge mace and he hits you with it. A 10. He swipes at you. Probably misses, right?
Yeah, misses. So it's
And but on the backswing, he swipes you, clocks you in the face for 19 and 5 bludgeoning damage.
that means he takes 10 cold damage
And gold damage. Jeez.
because of the upskilled.
Terry is not having a good
That
time.
spell is really doing work.
Yeah, so
Since I'm failing, at least it's the spell is.
so the moment he hits his mace across your face, you think you see this fraction of like, yeah, I got him, and then all this ice creeps on his arm and it crystallizes, and he's like, what the fuck? And he, it's almost turning black from frostbite. Well, it actually is turning black from frostbite, so he's not happy. So Mirka's asleep. So can she wake up now, or is that an action, or somebody else has to wake her up?
Someone else has to wake her up.
Someone else, and it lasts a minute, so for 10 rounds, basically.
Yeah, he should have done it, but he didn't. And Otira, same problem. Wake up, guys! And Stalius, it's your turn.
I'm gonna pop out and shoot at Drakan.
Yeah, okay.
That's 22.
Yeah, so that definitely hits.
And that's 11 damage.
11 damage. And with that blow, you see Draken hits the. So he's running towards to attack Sean, and he has out his scimitar. All the rebels don't see very city guard like, but the moment you hit him square in the face, and he slumps over and he's dead. Okay.
Move a bit so I can see up the stairs. Look at Tarek.
Yeah.
Can I hide behind the boxes, or is that too small area there?
No, you can take some cover, but
Yeah, I'll take cover
Hiding.
behind it as a bonus action.
yeah. Sure. Sean, your turn.
Yeah. lay down Tarek. 20 to hit.
That two definitely hits.
And it's 6 plus the 2 from X-Ray Spirit, so 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Oh jeez, Derek is rough, man. Okay. That's your turn.
Yeah, that's all of them.
Okay, Olivia. You cannot really you hear a lot of things happening, but the people that are stationed here are all asleep, so you can't see them anymore. And Derek has like 3/4 cover for you. It's very hard to make. You probably see maybe a helmet.
I'm gonna walk over here and then cast Mage Hand,
Okay,
and that's it.
you do it. Yeah. So Drakon is dead, so he can be removed. Tarek is turn, and he sees it's not going well, so he moves here, and he is afraid to hit you now, Post Hammer, and he wakes up, like, wake up, Otira! And she wakes up. This is an action, right? So he cannot do anything else. Yeah. Okay. So it's Murkas, she's still asleep. And Otira, what will she do? She'll probably move over and also take an action to wake up Mirka. Does she have bonus actions? Yeah, you cannot cast a spell as well, you can, but none of your.
You can cast a spell as a bonus action if you cast a cantrip.
Yeah,
But it has to
Yeah,
be
if
a
it's a
bonus
bonus
action.
action spell.
yeah, but I don't think she has. How do I see what?
Like NPCs we're fighting at level 1, I don't expect them to have bonus action
You
spells.
probably won't have a bonus action. It's not impossible, but the chances are really low.
I'm just checking to make sure, but even prestidigitation is. We're burning hand. Yes. Okay. 1 second, double sure. Shield only helps against range attacks, right? And not against melee.
All attacks.
All attacks,
oh,
but
but
it's a reaction, so if you
it's
get
a
hit
reaction.
and it goes through
Yeah,
your
yeah.
armor, you can, and it stays up for the rest.
You can still use that if you get shot at.
Yeah, true. But she was asleep, so she couldn't have used that. No. Okay, that's her turn. Tali, you're up.
I don't think I can really see many people. I'm gonna.
No, we hardly make anything out. So
How far can I move? Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I can move plenty. I'm gonna move around and get behind Tarek.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stab him with a
Yeah.
short sword. I'm gonna drop my bow while I run. Roll a short sword and
Nice.
stab him.
That hits,
And that's 8 points of damage.
and you see Tarek slump to the ground. He's dead. Yes,
You
that can
also
be.
see this a little bit of life essence go from Derek into Shaw.
Oh, nice.
That's 6 HP from.
I take another step and bonus action attack is. You don't roll, you roll lower damage, right? So that's a 13 to hit.
Towards who?
Oh, 3.
The
Oteria?
the woman.
No,
yeah,
the spellcaster.
She casts shields.
Oh, okay. Then I don't have to figure out the damage. Yep, that doesn't hit then.
Damage is without the
Modifier.
her ability score modifier. It's just a straight roll.
Did he take out Tarek? Or?
Yeah, Tarek is dead. Sorry, I have to update that. Okay, shield and
My turn.
+5, right? Yeah, +5. Yeah, that's your turn. Sean, you see your friend Thalius skip by you and step the bandit leader in the back. What do you do?
Yeah. I'll walk up to Altera. Try and stab her with a spear.
There with the spear, man. 16.
Got it.
Yeah, that even with shield that hits.
It's 6 damage.
Yeah, 6 damage. I'm not so happy about this. Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay. So, Olivia, your turn.
Would be useful if you had answers. I think you two should go to sleep again. Cast sleep again, but normally this time not upcast. And I'll make it Marika and Ortia are hit. But one. I cast it somewhere over here, so they're both hit.
You can make it so that the other ones are not hit. Okay, awesome.
It's
yeah.
it's a point, so you don't have to target the creature. It just has to be in a 20-yard radius.
And they both fall asleep immediately.
Quick, tie them up.
Yeah. We're
Going
wrong.
to carefully tie them up, so make sure not wake them and like take any weapons away from them. And the wizard, I'm probably gonna tie up her hands even more. So
Make
And,
make a dexterity check to make sure you do it. Do it a bit skillfully, not waking it up.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you're when you're tying up Otira, she wakes up, but it's still your turn in a sense. So let's say Otira was sleeping. You're taking up. So what?
as she wakes up, I'm just gonna say, "You better not fight us, cause he'll kill you." And I point at Sean.
Yeah, Sean would be there with his spear at her. Ready?
Okay. Sean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly nudge the spear against the chest.
Uh,
And just hold it there.
Hold an action.
Okay,
I assume.
so she does nothing, and make another dexterity check to. Assuming you're also trying to tie up Mirka, right?
Yeah.
Make another check.
It's a little
Okay,
better.
that actually succeeds. So you tie her up, and she's still asleep. Yeah, this is actually.
After that, I'm gonna walk down to open the gate for Olivia to get in.
I'll use my mage hand to throw a 10-pound rock at where I think the trap is.
Yeah, you see actually the canvas fall in, and it's not a very deep hole, but still would be a 6 foot, or a 10-foot drop. No, 6 feet.
You guys have a
it's-
plank or something for me to walk over?
Yeah,
Don't
sure.
like jumping over holes.
I find the crate and like something that, or actually the plank probably that's closing the door. I can use put that across the hole.
Then I'll walk over the plank.
The spear still kind of pointing at her chest, maybe pointing it slowly a bit more towards her throat. So, what's going on here? Want to start talking?
For your information, Thales, when you tied her up,
Yeah.
what you did notice on her wrist was this nice flying snake tattoo. And now you're looking around, you're noticing on the back of the neck of the commander as well, and the other woman tied up has a similar tattoo.
That went perfectly. Oh, nice job, Olivia. That was a beautiful distraction.
Yeah, well, I didn't take the fact into account they would attack me.
Well, I was hoping you would should have been more prepared. I should have shot the moment he shouted. I was a bit
They seem
careless.
trigger happy for some reason.
Well, this might be the reason. And I pull Olivia's hand up, like show her the tattoos. Santorum.
A lot of things become clear.
Yeah, well, what were you doing here? Let's make this a bit more clear.
Yeah.
Actually,
Slap
Sean,
her in
you're
the
holding the
face.
spear, so
Yeah.
you both make a intimidation check.
I'm not very intimidating.
Could be.
No, you're not, but the guy holding the spear most definitely is.
The eye still
I see.
bubbling on his chest.
You see, like when you're tying her up, she's looking with disdain at you, like what the fuck, who the hell are you? And but then she feels the spears and like the eyes frighten. Like okay, don't kill me, don't kill me. What do you want to know? I have nothing much to tell.
Everything, my lady.
Why are you here? What's up
Orders.
with our old friend?
What are you doing with the monk? Why did you attack us?
We
Speak, or I might look away
okay,
and he puts the spear in you while I'm not looking.
What guarantee do I have that you let me live?
Well, you have a guarantee
Yes.
that if you don't talk quickly, you are going to die here.
You have a chance or no chance?
And I
Okay,
pull out a dagger.
Okay, I'll talk. We're the center. You must have realized that by now. And that we're not the little city guards. We killed them. You fight the graves down there. We were sent here to guard this gate. We don't really know why we're here. We got orders to guard this place and wait for reinforcements. We
Who
we were
else
to
is here?
Well, we were with a friend, but he was to offer a bribe to the Manticore to let us pass and help us conquer this place, but he got eaten in the process. But the Manticore helped us nonetheless and helped us defeat these city guards. And
When I hear
were-
her say that,
Hmm?
I'll
Very well.
toss over
Yeah.
the sack of green emerald, or what are they called? Green
Yeah, agates. Yeah.
agates. I'll
Yeah.
toss it over to Sean. Well, here's your payment for the day.
Thank you.
It's clearly not evidence anymore.
We How did you defeat the Manticore? It's a gruesome beast. It defeated all these soldiers for us, so we hardly had to fight.
And
Oh.
yet
We
you
defeat
thought
your
it was a
friends.
good idea to attack us. Do you
We-
always follow stupid leaders?
We have an honor within the center. We tell when somebody tells us to fight, we fight. And of
And
course,
when somebody tells you to jump off a cliff, you jump off a cliff?
if it's
Well,
if
I
it's
mean,
Zentrum, yes.
There's Enterum, so
Otherwise-
probably.
Otherwise, they slit my throat, right? But to be fair, we had the high ground. We were not expecting an ambush from behind.
So, why were
You're
you here?
crafty. I'm telling you the truth. I don't know.
You don't know. Do you know what happened to the old man up the mountain? Did you actually bring him food?
No, of course not. We were set to help guard the station. We're not to interfere with any business of the center.
So,
It's-
how
it's
many
those
more are
high-
there between here and there?
No, nobody. There's nobody around him. I'm telling you the truth.
Hmm.
Just us.
I'm gonna I think
We
we
saw
should
you
drag her
by-
away and gag her. And interrogate Mirka to see if she tells the same story.
She was still asleep, so that's good.
Yeah, she did hear.
So I'm gonna
And,
start to gag her and drag her down the campfire near the campfire and tie her to the cart, so she can't actually move anywhere. And then move Mirka down as well, so we can still keep an eye on her while we interrogate her.
Yeah.
She probably wakes up as we drag her down. But...
Yeah, dung over the stairs. What?
And when
What-
she's down, same deal. Spear at her at her neck.
Make another intimidation check. Nope. She doesn't scare from physical violence.
So Mirka, why were you here?
What the hell should I tell you? I have nothing to say to you. You mean nothing to me.
But
She didn't tell you your life.
You buy my life now, and I go down the mountains and I report back, and I get killed anyways. I'm dead anyway.
how long have you known Ortira here?
Did some missions together. That's it.
And I walk over to Ortira and slam my dagger into her foot. And then look at Mirka and say, how much is her life worth to you?
You're trying to threaten me with her life, but it means even less to me than my life. Nothing.
No.
Sean and Natalia's kijken. Ooh. Alright.
I pull the dagger out and clean it on Ortira's clothes.
Let's see. Do roll for an attack and damage. You don't have to roll for attack because you hit the roll for damage, though.
I think it's automatic crit, isn't it?
That's true. I think so.
She's
Because
died
she's
down
she's
on the
restrained,
floor.
So, yeah, she's
Yeah.
restrained.
Dagger. 8 and another d4.
You.
I do 11 points of damage to her foot.
13
not trying
plus,
to kill
it's
her.
An it's an
You're not
auto-crit,
trying to kill her. Let's put it that way. Okay. Let's say we don't do full frontal attack. You just don't do her foot, but
Maybe he
just
hit like.
I might hit an
Yeah,
artery, she
artery.
might still bleed to death.
Yeah, an
but,
artery
Yeah.
is like she bleeds to death.
yeah. She slumps unconscious. Like you don't see her spouting up, but she is. You have to stabilize her if you want her to live. But she was already on edge, but you sense.
I look at
no
Olivia
resistance
and
at
say,
the
you
moment.
might want to look away for this part.
What? You're gonna hit the foot again?
No, I look at Olivia.
Let's
Oh,
not
Olivia,
go
oh.
there. Let's tie them up and hand them over to the city guard and let
Are you
them
sure?
stand prowl.
You want to leave these guys behind us while we go up the path, run into their compatriots, and they can attack us in the rear?
Well, we can.
I understand that this might not be your style of doing things, but if you could go on your way, I'll catch up with you.
I mean, if we tie them up.
Where would
Shit.
they go? They said it themselves. They can't report back. They're safer waiting for us tied up. And we
But-
put them in the jail, then they might live.
Nah, I doubt these guys will go to jail. They're Xantaran. They're not common thugs. These guys,
Well, they might hang for their crimes, but that's for a mediator, say.
I will wager you 10 gold that these guys will find a way to wiggle themselves free before we leave this mountain. And they're fanatical, crazy. They will try to kill us and complete their mission. Otherwise, they know their lives are over. That's how these people
Then make
operate.
sure
You
they
fail,
can't
you
move.
die. In prison or anywhere else.
Then we put them here in a local prison. They dug a nice hole for us. If we put them in the hole in front of the gate, we put there's like a nice cart here. We put the cart on top with a few stones on it. They are bound up I don't see how they can get out before we get back.
Fair enough.
We take the wizard spellbook, so she can't cast any nasty spells to get herself out.
Can't they cast spells anyway? I mean, if she does wake up, I think you can cast spells, right? Without preparing them?
No, you need to prepare them.
Hmm.
You
I always
usually
thought
need your
Wizard
hand
could
or
do
your
the simple
mouth.
things
Yeah, you need-
on
you need your
request.
Well, only the basic, but nothing that can get her out.
Hmm.
Make
She
sure we
needs her-
gag her as
she
well.
needs her
just to be
hand,
safe.
and she needs to talk. And if we bound and gag them, we should be fine.
Fine.
Assuming you stabilize her then, or not?
I'm
because she's
not.
Actually, oh, yeah.
Dallas
Uh,
is not.
Yeah, while we're saying this, I'm like, took a strap off Mika's clothes and like poked her leg with like a stick, so it would stop the bleeding.
I'll say she's.
She might lose her foot in the process because her foot is not getting any blood now, but for the moment she's
Yeah.
stable.
I'm
Well,
going
they're,
to completely like take off their armor and their helmets and like put
That's
everything
fine.
in a pile. Like take off as much of their clothes so they're in their underwear.
Then we put them in the
Um,
hole, put the cart over it, a few stones on the cart, we're Gucci.
Yeah, and Sean is gonna actually take some of the clothing of probably this.
Do I find
Derek was his
anything
name, I
valuable
think.
on them?
What?
Check that as well.
Do I find
Sorry,
anything
Sh-
valuable on them as I'm stripping them?
Roll investigation check just to make sure. And wow, okay, yeah, you have all the time to check. And what did you say, Sean, Tina? What did you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna take whatever Derek's wearing.
Yeah.
Just take
So
his
okay,
clothing and
okay, I'll give an overview of what you find among them. So there's actual treasure. So Drakan and Mirka each carry a pouch with 10 gold pieces. They're Alphonse Pay actually. Otira has 50 gold pieces. 50 gold piece amethysts. And a wand of magic missiles. Apparently, I forgot to use that. Yeah. And Tarek's pouch contains 100 gold pieces and a vial. You don't know what the vial is, but just mark it as vial from Tarek. And
Can you copy it in chat?
yeah, it's a
Or is it on book? Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
So can you repeat again? So the gold was?
So 10 gold pieces, so 20 gold pieces in total from the two guards, so to say.
Mhm.
And then we have 50 gold piece amethysts.
Yeah, that's a gem.
Yes, gem. And a wand of magic missiles. Magic missiles.
The other one it's 150, so 170 gold.
100. Well, the gold piece is gems, right? So 1 gold piece.
Oh, okay.
Derek.
So 120.
So if, the amethyst is worth 50 gold pieces. Sorry.
So if you do you show me the amethyst or?
Yep.
I'm not.
I'll show. Yeah, well, at least.
I'm not doing it super covertly. I'm just.
Like, can I have those? That one? It's kind of useful for a wizard.
Sure. I throw it at you. Let me see if I have any idea what it's worth. Yeah, I know what it's worth, but I still throw it at you.
Yep.
And I take the
just
wand
gave
and
your-
give it to Sean. This might be something you can use. You know magic, right? Not sure actually. Would I need to be magic use a wand?
No, anyone can use magic missiles.
Let's see what Tarek is wearing exactly.
We still give it to you, I guess.
So Tarek has chainmail and heavy crossbow and mace. Yeah. And the other two guards have chain shirts, both from the guard, and they have both have a scimitar and a light crossbow. So 2 scimitars, 2 light crossbows. And Otira doesn't have any armor or things. She does have a spellbook, of course, on her. Those are the things she finds on all the bodies from the Xanthri talks.
So I give the wand to Sean as I find it, and gem to Olivia with the 120 gold in the pouch and put it away. Probably not showing them how much it is. And then I take the spell book.
You taking the gold without them showing?
Yeah, so they know I take the pouch, but I like putting all the gold in and not showing how much is in the pouches. But I can make a sleight of hand check to see if that works.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'm like holding up the book and going, "This is worth a lot, isn't it?" I mean,
Well, it depends what is in it.
well, you can check it out. I give it to Olivia.
I don't think we have the time to do for me to read through the entire book now. I think we have currently
I'll
matters.
Yeah, I could tell you what spells are in there if you want to know. So you can take note of that.
We found something like this on our last mission, and it sold for more money than we made on the job itself.
If there is incredible rare spells in the book, it can sell for a lot.
Not a lot. It has these spells. So Firebolt, Mending, Predestination, and Burning against Disguise Self and shit. She's very basic.
I'm gonna copy it to the Discord so I won't forget.
Sure. Okay.
Can you use it, or should I keep it for now?
Oh, can't really use the spells right away. I have to study them. And
yeah, probably transcribe them in your own book.
Yeah, it's not like you find a book and well, I can use this now. It takes time and money to.
I don't know how magic works. I mean, I guess it's no longer a secret that I can become invisible, but that's just something I could do one day.
And it's not that every wizard can learn everything. There's limitations on what you can learn.
Yeah, I never be able to learn anything other than that, so I guess that's okay. So, I guess you can hang on to it, and when you're done copying them, I think you said you wanted to do, then you can give it back, and we can sell it. You okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Then I start dragging them all to the pit.
The pit in front of the gates. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'll put on. He had on heavy armor, right?
Yeah, so chain. I have to look it up again. He had this chain mail tag. And the others chain shirts.
Yeah. Then I'll put on the chain shirt. Well,
it is emblazoned with city guard emblems, right? So it's not like as you can wear it now, but if you want
it's
to wear
more
it,
of a thing for
trying to pretend to be a city guard.
Trying to pretend to be one of their little friends for whoever's at the house. So I'm gonna imprint Zarek's face in my mind, so I can at some point maybe use it. I'm not gonna put on his clothes because that's gonna be useless for me since
too inconvenient.
I don't wear heavy armor, so I can't wear heavy armor. So But I'll just imprint his face and hope that they don't really know what he was wearing. Bluff my way.
I'm going to
Sure.
like. Do you guys want any other of their stuff?
This one's pretty impressive. But
Olivia, do you want anything else? Otherwise, I'll
No,
make sure to
not
break
really.
everything that's here so they can't use it later.
We can put it on top of the cart as some extra weight.
Yeah, in pieces, and I start
Yeah, sure.
smashing the
That's
crossbows
doable.
and stuff, and
And I'll start moving rocks with my mage hand on the cart.
the wand, does it have all of its charges or any one of them used?
Yeah, it hasn't. So no, gotta use it. So it's fully charged. And actually, she didn't have a chance to use it because she was sleeping. She did the firebolt, but thought she was sufficient. Really underestimated you guys.
well, there was just one person against 4.
They thought it was
This-
one person for it.
The sleep spell is MVP, man. That's
Well, if I could upcast it a level on the first one, that's why it knocked out 2. Otherwise, it probably only knock out 1.
Yeah,
If it knocks out more than 1, it's really good.
it's
But
really
the
good at the
second one,
first 3 or 4 levels.
Yeah.
the 20 one, also the non-upcast one, all still hit them both. So it's pretty good. Exactly both, by the way, 3 and 17. So
Oh.
that's very nice.
Nice.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we're gonna
Are
smash
you,
up this stuff and then bury them with the cart over it.
Yeah.
And continue on our way.
Yeah. So from here, it's actually a small hike till the top of the mountain, and you don't encounter anything. Actually, it's a nice, quiet walk for a change. So this has been quite an adventurous trip of the mountain, but near the top, you see this small cabin. It's nothing fancy, but it's well built. It's not a dump or a hovel or something, but it's a small cabin, and the doors open. But you, what do you want to do?
I just saw the time. I don't know what's coming or how.
Not lots. So,
Okay. I thought maybe near the gate would be a good point for.
no. I noticed as well,
Yeah.
but
Okay. Never mind then.
no.
And doors open.
Doors open.
Wanna
Knock, I guess. On the wall or next to the door.
I'll summon mage hand to knock on the door because I have enough of traps for all the doors.
No response. And nothing triggers.
Anybody
so-
home? Hello? Mr. Monk? What's his name called again, guys?
Hello.
Alarm.
Mr. Balan, are you home?
I'll,
I'm just gonna
Open
open the
this.
door. Yeah, follow Sean in, sorry.
Yeah, and the moment you walk in the door, you see this bald human monk, very old, sitting in like lotus seats with his hands, and this is what he looks like. He's sitting there with his eyes closed, and when you speak to him, you see his finger lift up. And then, like after a very uncomfortable minute of silence, is he gonna talk or is he gonna talk? He finally opens his eyes and he says, "Well, and so it's lost. 100-year truth, almost unraveled. I hope you have cause to disturb me."
Apologies, sir. We were sent by the Black Hand to find you. She seemed to have lost communication with you, so she sent us to walk up this mountain, and on the way up we were ambushed by Senator, so we were worried for your safety.
Center.
Oh, sorry. The Zentrum.
Yes. Well, he should have not been so impatient. The black staff can be urgent and pressing, and I sense trying to reach me, but I was on a more important quest, and I cannot be bothered by his earthly endeavors and disturbances.
Well,
Oh,
that could be.
we were told you would have a message for us.
Yes, it
Message.
seems we've already been disturbed. Apologies again.
Well, a message you say. For you.
No, for the
Or-
Black Hand. We're just a
Black
courier.
stuff.
Yeah, Black Stuff, sorry.
Oh.
Gray hands, black stuff.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so confusing.
Yes. Well, if she would have been more patient, I would have had more information. But for now, a lot of evil is brewing. This place mounts very deep. A special meaning. It's the Celestial Stairway. It's a place that links paths of realms and places to this earthly location. And through it I can sense many routes, many realms, many opportunities and many big evils laying dormant. And a great evil is trying to escape from a realm, from the Supreme Throne. The evil itself is shrouded in veils and mystery. I cannot sense what it is, or who it is, or whatever it is, but I did see between the layers of mystery and obscurity, also chains and locks and keys were needed to unlock this vile evil. Black vile keys. And the chains are holding evil in check. But the bonds are beginning to weaken. And there are forces in play trying to unleash the locks and undo the change. This has to be stopped. This must be stopped at all costs.
What was it you said the place that this evil was held?
So he said the Supreme Throne.
The Supreme
realm.
Throne. Yeah.
Yeah. That is the message you can take to Fasha Safar. I cannot tell you more right now. I need to get back in my meditation. So, if nothing else, please.
Nope. We'll be out of your hair, and I will
And
make
he's
sure.
already sitting, his eyes closed, and
We'll make sure to take our friendly snake tattoo guys with us down the mountain.
what he will respond to you. He doesn't
Seems
care.
like a plan. Well, we can definitely go back. As Thalius quickly takes a look around if there's anything super valuable in the house.
Make a perception check. Or investigations for your investigation.
Well, I'm not really
Something like-
investigating. I mean, I'm only taking a quick glance.
Yeah. So, actually, nothing is valuable here. It's all very practical. So there's furniture, of course, but like bare necessity. Like it has one bowl, 1 cup of water, some rice, and that's it, right?
Just
So
shake my head.
there's actually a nice gong that seems like might sell for a nice price in some music store, if you know what it is. But That's the only thing you can see of Olivia.
As I walk out, I shake my
Let's see
head.
Thaddeus smuggle a gong. How big is it?
Sleight of hand. I
That's-
take a gong.
Yeah.
I just walk out and shake my head and go, I don't understand how anyone would ever want to live like this.
Yeah. Was it in,
Oh, I guess we better walk down back to the gate and take our friend with us, tied up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We want to
Right.
give them a chance to bury their comrades?
Not really.
Yeah.
We can do that for them.
I'm not digging a hole, but you can feel free.
Sure.
Well, I mean,
I'll just like pick up a shovel and give it to my mage hand and then go sit on a stool and let the mage hand do the digging.
And I guess we'll wait till they're buried. Is he still alive?
Well, are our prisoners still here? That's the better
Yeah, are
question.
they still there? And are they still alive?
Let's see. You tied them up pretty well, right? So let's double check if they're still here. So let's give them a fair chance and see if they roll some natural 20s, then not. But otherwise, so let's see if they can escape their bonds. 18, no, that's pretty good. And a strength check as well. And no, it has to be 2 successes. So you see Mirka's bones are she's wiggling out, and you know, you didn't spend long with Alan, right? So she didn't have. She has no.
I don't know how
chance.
long it
Well,
was to walk up there.
It's a half mile, so and you spent there like 10 minutes tops. It's just most of the time you're trying to see if something is happening inside, but they're still there. But you sense that if you leave them a bit longer, they would have escaped by now.
Well,
So
good thing we didn't take too long. You can.
so did you stabilize? Because
Yeah,
otherwise,
Olivia
yeah,
tried
yeah,
to.
you,
I tied
you
her up
did
her
the
leg.
leg. Yeah. She had
Or
1 hit
foot.
point. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah, so
Olivia, we gonna drag them down the mountain, or are
You're
you
gonna walk.
take off?
This Ortia can carry or support her friend, and we're gonna walk down this mountain.
Fair enough. So you two, you move off the path. You do anything crazy, and well, you won't be making it down the mountain at all.
They'll still be making it down the mountain, but maybe a lot quicker than they expect.
Well, only 5 feet. Straight down. I guess we'll take them down.
yeah, easy enough. And you're taking him down, and you're bringing him to the Blackstaff Tower, I presume.
Yeah.
Yep.
So all in all, you hand over and you explain what the situation was, and you were almost killed, but you managed to complete your quest. And it's actually Safar that greets you, and she says, "I'll do a debrief with Olivia, see how you behaved, but if she speaks highly of you, and you relate the message from Halam, I presume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I do have a question for you, though.
Yeah.
Are there any trophies for slaying monsters in this city? Are there any rewards?
The reward is the reward itself. You made the city safer for everybody. So maybe there are some monster hunter guilds somewhere. I had to look into it. But
Heard
for the
some
Greyhounds,
alchemists can make quite nice potions out of animal materials.
oh yes, it's very useful. But we don't give out trophies. But you can sell the parts, of course. But if you let's say she heard from Olivia and everything is dandy and she's very happy with the report. If you want to
Well,
join,
I would tell
you,
her that Thaddeus's method of interrogation might be a little bit unorthodox.
yeah, she'll take it in the car. But she probably knew that before she hired the crew in the first place. That's probably why she hired them.
They're a covert operation guild, so you know, probably.
Didn't kill her.
There's different ways of doing business, but she'll offer you a membership of the Force Grey again, and she'll be happy to take you in. The others, if there were more assignments, you of course get not a big payment, but you would still get paid for your efforts. And if you want, you'll be what's it called, initiates of the Greyhounds with one renown.
Oh,
Interesting. I'll sleep on that
But
tonight.
you can don't have to answer in this session. Think about it.
no, it's
you
just,
probably
I think Sean would. It's an intriguing offer, but it seems like you're doing things like in the shadows and out of the public eye, and I'm looking more for things in the public eye. I need to build up my name, so I don't think that's a fit. Sorry.
understood. But the Greyhounds thank you nonetheless, Mr. Sean Doe, Mr. Doe. You've been very helpful, and
No problem. It's I got my rewards in kind of thralls with the one magic missiles.
you're always welcome in the Force Grey, but I understand your choice.
I'll have to sleep on that.
Well, they got well paid for this job. They have a bag of emeralds.
Do they?
Of
That is
agates.
true.
Well,
By the way, Olivia,
Yeah?
if you're done with the spellbook, we're staying at... or actually, that's a good point to bring up. We were staying at Trollskull Manor in the Northward, but some rogue city guard tried to close the place down for no apparent reason. Is there any chance the Greyhounds could help us reopen business there? You don't have to answer.
no, you would know.
Thaddeus would
Greyhounds
ask.
Greyhounds are specifically not intended to interfere with city business themselves,
Oh,
but more
okay.
like the bigger things outside, like evil coming down on the other.
Well, worth the ask.
But maybe that's a good point to close out the session for tonight.
John would
That's nice.
offer to share what we found with Olivia, of course.
Yeah.
Are we sharing?
Sean would offer to share some of the loot. But
We already gave her like more than we have. We
Oh, she
gave her
got
a
the 50.
spell book and a 50 gold gem. Like
that's true. Never
she,
mind.
she has the majority of our. I mean,
Never mind.
we can share more. Like I'm not saying no, but
I mean, you could use your agates to bribe the judge who is ruling in your case.
nah, I'd probably tell Olivia like still expecting to get the spell book back, like where we stayed, and if she ever
Yeah,
wanted to hang out,
I think
she should feel free to drop
There's
by.
a shop quite close to you that sells transcribe materials I would need to copy the spells.
Ah.
So I'll swing by in the neighborhood.
That's a good idea. You're welcome. Although the front level is boarded up now because it's well closed down. I think on the side door there's some stairs upstairs. It's a bit run down, but it's a private place to stay.
Isn't that the haunted place though?
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's what I said, but I haven't noticed it yet.
Okay.
Gives us a lot of privacy because other people think it's haunted, so that helps.
Well, if you're happy, I'll drop by once I'm done with the book.
Yeah, we'll make sure we have some wine to celebrate. Our victory over the Manticore. And I hold up the head again.
You should get that cleaned and stuffed.
Yes, that is
Would
the
not
plan.
look nice above. It would look nice above a nice fireplace in an inn or something.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Maybe.
get that.
You do realize that the Manticore head.
And then we lost him.
Sure.
You dropped connection, Tom.
Cut out the sound.
Oh, sorry. I lost. Like you do realize that the Manticore's head looks like a human head almost. It's just a human head with alignments and. But sure, it's still fun. But,
Oh.
yeah.
It
I mean,
adds to
haunted
the
house.
haunted sphere. Like it's.
Yeah.
It's a haunted house by a Manticore.
Okay.
That was
Um,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. I'll have to think of some workarounds in the story about the renovation, but I'll probably make it quick and brief. But, are you continuing this character, Marco? Or are you going
Well,
to
Lucy is she was already a tough fit to begin with, but I don't see how I can feasibly continue her in any way with this group. It's just silly
No.
at this point.
But do you want to continue Olivia? I mean, do you want to, or do you
Yeah,
want to
sure.
create
I
something?
like wizards nonetheless because I
Right.
took it because I know how to build one. So, but
Yeah, you can think about it
So-
if she wants to join or not.
Yeah.
Actually, I have no idea what we're doing next, so
no, but at least I'll
No.
come by to top of the book, so we'll meet again for sure. And then it
I'll,
gives our dungeon master an opening to come up with a reason or a motivation.
I'll write down a list of things that I want to do.
Yeah, please, if you want to
Would
help
want to
me a
find a
bit.
good
Yeah.
lawyer.
Yeah, I'll probably make that a very short cutscene
Yeah,
where
don't
we,
spend like
we
a lot of
figure.
time. Like,
I'm not going to praise the
just-
court case.
just
CSI
to sentence ruling and you're done. It's like
Law and Order Waterdeep. Dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
These are the legislations and files.
Let's see, so I'll write down the gold for me, and we'll split it when Andre gets back.
Yeah.
Or not, or depending on what Marco is playing.
Well, we apparently we need to pay off someone that got.
Yeah, we might end up paying someone. Or not, hopefully not. Are the gem zones were, because I don't think I wrote those down.
there were 10
Uh,
gems of 20 gold each, so
Oh,
they're 200 gold.
I'll write those down as well. Actually, Sean got them, right? You can
Yeah,
write them
okay.
down.
All right,
Yeah,
And then we can decide whether we want to pay construction crew with it or not. Or something.
And for your information, that when you both didn't really accept the offer from Farcha, you had to turn in the tokens at least. Otherwise, they would have disappeared anyways. But they asked.
Yeah,
for the
I figured
tokens.
that we'd lose those.
I
Yeah.
assumed as
Yeah,
much.
right. But since I'm assuming that Olivia will stay with the Grey Hands, she's
Mhm.
already part of it. She'll keep the token, of course. Yeah.
Pretty nice token to have, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, I think that's it.
Agatives or something.
The 20 gaten against green agates to appease the Manticore to help them conquer the city guard. And then you slay the Manticore.
Just checking if it by any chance, but it doesn't know then. That was them.
Wow,
I have a
I was
weird
very
feeling.
scared. I was very scared. We had to roll 3 new characters this session. but-
That got really
The
close.
Manticore, got really close at killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's throw an event. It's a bit high maybe. Let's see how it goes.
Well, we had
that
a
was-
lot of misses on attacks. So
Yeah.
Just,
And then the
Surprise
sleep
out as well.
was an Hail Mary. You said he was like looking damaged. Like, maybe he has below 20-ish health.
Yeah.
I can get it to sleep.
I was just
You
happy I
brought it
could
down
hide
from
there.
you brought it down from 68 to 32 very quickly with some very good. The armor of Agadis was very good in that sense. The
Yeah.
cold that's very powerful. So the sleep didn't catch him, but the sleep in the second battle was like invaluable. Like, oh, 3 of them are down. Like, okay, that's so freaking awesome. Or 2 of them.
Yeah,
were,
the upgrade for the this was really nice. 10 damage instead of 5. It helped a lot.
Yeah, very nice. Nice session, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, apologies for the rough start.
Yeah, it's fun. That's the